Hey there, Arnold. How's it going? Hey, Jason. Nice to see you're still alive. Alright, so we're going to be a little bit different tonight. I don't normally code at this particular machine at any particular period of time, but every now and then I thought, oh well, we'll do it. I'm just going to up the font size on this because I'm going to say it's for everybody watching, but in reality it's because I can't see. I mean, I can, but not well enough. Let's see. What? How dare they? Someone's taken away the ability to move a window by holding down the Alt key. That's what I hate about these modern window managers or desktop managers. They clobber existing, well-accepted functionality. Anyway, what we're going to be doing is we're going to add the min-max and change things like this. You can tell I reuse my code a lot. Arnold, what do you mean? So top light blink white on capture. What? Not really sure what you're referring to. Sorry. Anyway, yeah, min-max. First thing we're going to have to do is we need to be able to create a font that we can draw that with. Unfortunately, with SDL and such, you pretty much have to bake multiple fonts. Yeah, okay, it looks like I've already done it. I've got to divide by 4. We'll actually create a medium one. So that's going to be half the size. And they're going to be regular. Though I might make this one actually a bold one. Choices. We'll see how we go. Hey, Alexandra. So font half. Alright, so this is the section where we would normally draw what we're doing is we draw the text first with the which is with the USB-C meter here, what would come up here, and then we draw the graph over the top of that. I'm trying to think. I guess we'll see which way we go. There's a bit of multiple redundant bits of code in here, but no one cares. I just realized all my settings aren't as I want them in this system. Another reason why I generally don't like to code on this machine. Oh, what? They got the tab set at 8? Oh, that's disgusting. Global settings. No. It's embarrassing that I'm not sure. Ah, that's better. Arnold, I don't know what you're even referring to at this point, sorry. Anyway, let's see. So this sort of data can actually be set on the fly. see. Actually, those there, they need to go outside. Hey there, horse. I'm actually not sure if I have the right header for those double min, double max type. Usually it's int limits or something like that. Okay, it builds fine with that, so that's good. I must already have them built in. No, I just realized something. I'll worry about it later. Okay, we're going to do 4 more of these. Does that mean I'm going to need 4 more textures? Or can I reuse the existing textures? Basically, when you're creating text through SDL, you have to like create a texture with the text on it, and then you have to put that into the rendering system. And I'm just not sure whether I need to actually create multiple surfaces or whether I can just use one surface and keep render copying it in. Oh, well, let me try just first one, then the other. So we'll just yank this text here. And we'll call this man, the things you've got to do. That's the half size font that we want. Hey John. And we get the size and the width. And now the destination is unknown. No, just kidding. Destination rectangle will actually be the width of the screen minus the width of the text plus a buffer. So where is my screen size? Well, not screen size, but my window size. G window width. Okay. Anyway, I don't know if that's going to work or not, but we'll see. Jason, I'm just trying to upgrade. Hey, DevPom, I'm trying to add a couple more features to the USB-C meter for the min-max. Alright. Multiple declarations. That. Ah, right, yeah, okay. Okay, so quit that one. Alright, well, we've got something there. Actually, that is correct. It's just that the width is wrong. But that is correct. I know it looks a little weird, but it is correct. Yes, magic is probably about the right word for it. Let's see. Surface. Now, that's okay, so there you are. It does look like I only need to use the one surface and then just simply keep repasting it into the renderer. So that's good. So basically we just need to do this 4 times over. So we've got voltage minimum, voltage maximum, current minimum, current maximum. And instead of we'll just call this SS. And that way I can okay, what is that? For 5 lines, so yank 6. Okay. Thank you, Jason. Enjoy the sleep. Yeah, I've been planning on adding this. I just haven't gotten around to it as always. Now we're going to split this up into quarters. So this height here is going to be, let's see, g.window height 4. Okay, hopefully we'll get all zeros. Lots of big mistakes. So just like the CNC machine, yep, well, yeah, it's going to take time. Hey, Canon. Okay, what are my actual errors here? truncated right in 313 to a size of 20. What did I screw up here this time? Oh, I think I know what I've done. Okay. If you have a clash, you just add another letter to everything. I should really just use search and replace, but anyway. I think that's what the complaint is. Close. 703. Yes. I should just cram these into a function so that I only have to do the function once, but this is how you do bad coding. No 0.3 output truncated right in 313. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Basically what it's saying is that I'm trying to generate some output that's far bigger than what the buffer I have is. Is this vmin? Oh, I see why now. Okay. Maybe because double max is actually a very large number. Okay, so voltage maximum, let's call it 100 volts. Sorry, voltage minimum. Current minimum is 10 amps. The reason why these seem to be backwards is because when we have the actual data come through, the data will immediately produce like a lower value or a higher value, things like that. So you need them to be the opposite so that the fresh data will always overwrite that. The other way you can do it is to have a canary value or something like that, and you detect the canary value and then you update. So either way is perfectly fine. Alright, let's see. So we've got 3 of them showing. I don't know where the 4th one's gone. I have a feeling this will be because it's trying to turn this into a floating point or do silly integer math or something like that. We'll see how it goes. Nope, it's not that. I know, because I said width and not height. Simple mistake. And there we go. Okay, so we've got our set of min-maxes and all that. Now they won't change when I plug things in, but we should at least see that the code still works. Yeah, we're going to need a little more space there. Hey, Jim Allen, hey, creature. Precisely, creature, yes. Get it working first, then worry about making it better. If you even find you have to. A lot of the time it's like, meh. Okay, so what I need to do is make it overall a little bit bigger. So where I get my G window width, which is up here, and what I'll do is I'll add that. It just gives us a bit more spacing. Now the reason why I do it like this is so that it's showing, it computes the text size in terms of the graphics, and then we can just go straight from that. So at least we know it's going to fit absolutely that text there in the width. And also this is a fixed width format font, a monospace font, so we know that no matter what the characters are, they're going to fit in that size. Okay, so it's a bit bigger now. You can override these values with the command line parameters, but I prefer to do as much as I can. Okay, so that's probably a little bit excessive. Just that's sort of like subtly excessive. Okay, the way we can do it properly is we'll actually compute it like let's see, data. What am I doing? Just yank and paste, damn it, Paul. I feel like I'm making a mistake there still, and that's because I forgot to take out this. This is why developing on a single screen is a pain in the backside. Okay, that's much better. Yeah, SDL is definitely fun to work with. It's a bit low level-ish, but you know, at least it does work and you can do a fair bit with it. At least they do have fonts and most primitives built in. But if you want to do things like buttons or menus and all that, you're probably better off then tying in things like ImGUI. Alright, so that's all done. Now we actually want to put in our values. Just trying to think where I want to do it. We could try here for a start. In theory, Glenn. Okay, something's not going right with our current there, though. Definitely the current is not... Wait, we're not even showing any current? Seems like I might have butchered something. Yeah, I butchered something. What did I do? Current less than aim in. Oh, yeah. Nothing like getting things back to front. Alright, yeah, that's more like it. Now, the only trouble with these min-max values is that they're going to be right up until I pull the cable out of this. But often you want the min-max on what is on the display. So I might actually change that in the way I do it. And I might bring those fonts in, the text in a little bit. And I'm kind of wondering whether I should make them bold or not, because they're getting a little bit washed out by the text, by the graph rather. But yeah, it is functional at least. That's what is nice. Audio is on off. It's a little weird. Everything seems right there. I'm just having a look at the stats for... I've had about 1% of drop frames, and I'm not quite sure why. Frames missed due to rendering lag. Still not a lot though. No, it's some other reason. I think what I'll rather do is I will make it so that basically it min-maxes only whatever is on the screen, I think. Because most of the time when you're... So this is where you end up needing two min-max sets. You want a min-max set for what is ever on display, and then you want a min-max set since it was last reset. And you start ending up with a hell of a lot of data on your otherwise simple setup. And this is how things get way out of control. Goddamn people beeping at frickin' 10 o'clock at night. Hey, NES. I'd say for now, I might do min-max on whatever is on the display. So to do that, we do this kind of very differently. So there's your... What? Okay, we'll take those all away. And then we waste a whole heap of time and do them in here. Alright, I'll reorganize this in a second. You can set the display width. Like I said, there's always going to be more features that people are going to want. And no matter how many features I write, people are going to say, you know what, we could really do if you did this. It's just the way it's going to go. Like I said, it's all going to get reformatted just shortly. Crap. I always forget about the BX. This is what I was actually after. Okay, yank 6. Be gone with you sporadic useless code. Okay, all nicely formatted again. Okay, the reason why this is a little bit more complicated than what you'd think is just simply being a normal, straightforward while loop, for loop from A to B is because I have a sliding window on the buffer. So while the buffer is actually, come to think of it, no, it makes a difference because the buffer isn't always full at the start. So you only want to, that sliding window gets bigger as it moves along within the buffer. So yeah, that's why it's more complicated. Honest, it is. Let's see if it drops to... Alright, it seems like min and max are the same right now. Well, that sucks eggs, doesn't it? Why is that? Hey, Dr. Oliver. Yes, Stefan, it is. Yeah. Oh, I know why. Duh. Duh. Idiot. You don't know, you don't know. Okay, now I know what I'm doing. I could have optimized that by first taking out. Oh my goodness. To be fair, the compiler will actually do that for me anyway. if I'd gone along and set this V data and A data as separate variables within the loop. But the compiler will, if the compiler's got half a brain, it will do that for me anyway. There we go, that's more like it. Let's see if it jumps up. Once the buffer clears through, then the minimum value should jump up. In theory. Yep, they did. Okay. Alright, so my code does work. So basically there's only like a 8 millivolt wiggle in the voltage and a 5 milliamp wiggle in the current. Okay, just unplug it. BDOG, no, this is a completely separate thing. This should give us a better effect simply through the fact that that current should start creeping up, I think, unless I've already fully charged the damn laptop. Yeah, let's open up the laptop. Well, it is actually doing what I wanted, so let's see, I figure I can bring those numbers in to the left a little more, and then I can set their colors appropriately too. Godfrey, we're adding a min-max facility. What? Reset password? Go to hell. Restart. May or may not be useful. Realistically, when you're seeing pulses and jumps on the screen, most of the time you can probably guesstimate what they are, but at least this would give you a reminder of what they are without having to guess. So if I yank this now, there. Okay, that's cool. And obviously it remembers the values. But I need to make a slight adjustment here. These are the subtle improvements. Yeah, I don't think we'll be doing any fast Fouriers on this one. Pardon me. I think what I'll do... Yeah, we'll leave it for now. Let's go change those colors to what they should be. So it's here, volts, color, amps, and let's have a look at what it looks like if we use a bold font. So Robot Mono bold, oops. I have a feeling bold will actually be problematic. Oh, maybe not. No. It looks a little iffy at small scales like that. It's not intolerable. I'd say I would have liked something between bold and standard, sort of like a medium, but I think medium is regular is yeah, not sure. But bold at least certainly does give it the ability to sort of stand out against that graph. Unfortunately, because of the programming moles, I can't change it to the correct spelling of colour. Oh, well, anyway, well, it's doing its job. I gotta admit, it does look better when you make it a much bigger. That's not what the stuff up there. Ah. Yeah, it looks better when it's nice, big and chunky like that, but I can't really fit that on my screen too well. Can you change the size of the window? Yeah, well, you can set it explicitly, but I don't suggest that. Or you can just simply increase the font size and it jumps up accordingly. But yeah, I mean, I think I've got a maximum of 200 point font. So 120, here we go, 120, and we've broken it.